It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the... Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, 32 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Room here to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Right back to him on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. Pickett. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts have taken the lead. Blankenship out for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here's Mecole Hardman. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he's got room. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. Flush to his right. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them? I don't even know
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Winston. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. First down, Winston. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Jameis now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Second and 10.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Winston. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted.
He's running.
Picked off at the 36. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Throwing, Winston. And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Winston. Flushed out right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 23.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
indeed going. It's Winston. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Steps away to his left, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
When you can count on one hand the number of completions you've had in a game and we're in the 2nd half, that tells you it's really not been your day.
Yeah, but you're losing. You can't just abandon the passing game altogether.
Yeah, maybe you can get hot, string a few together, and get rolling.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Pickett, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Play fake. Winston. It's caught by Jackson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Taylor. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Off the play fake, Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. To the right side, this is Taylor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Play action now. Winston. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And with that,